In this video, we're going to take a look at the new accessibility checking tool within our eLEARN management system. Yuja Panorama has recently replaced Ally as the prominent accessibility checking tool within our eLEARN management system. So this video hopes to look at the basic features offered by Panorama, show you where you can find your accessibility scoring metrics, as well as look at some of the features provided by Yuja Panorama. So to ensure that Panorama is fully integrated in your course, you'll want to pull up a course and then go into your content section. If you see symbols that look like a little man inside of them, you can click those symbols and that will bring up your information about that piece of content. So for example, with this piece, I see that I have an accessibility report indicating that it is an accessible piece of content, as well as many downloadable options for this piece of content. So that can range from HTML to an audio version of this piece of content, different language translations, PDF, as well as the original source file, and an EPUB reader. So there's many different ways that you can look at pieces of content with Panorama, just like you could with Ally. Panorama also has the capacity to look at items that's not just content. So whereas Ally was just focused on content, now your news items, your content pieces, as well as your assessments can all be analyzed for accessibility scoring by Panorama. Another feature that Panorama offers its users is in the right hand corner on the very bottom side of the page, you can click on the Open the Web Accessibility menu, and it can bring up customizable accessibility formats for a user on a specific eLEARN website or page. So for example, if I want to turn on colorblind settings, or I want to adjust the contrast ratios with my web page, saturation, background colors for example, and make different minute adjustments on the web page that I'm looking at for accessibility, Panorama does that, and you can save those preferences for your unique viewing for future accesses to our eLEARN management system, just for your view. That way it can maybe help with any accessibility features that you would like to use with the product. And then another thing that Panorama does is it can actually take a piece of content and fix it inside of the platform itself. So what I'll do is, again, I'll click on a content piece that might need issues worked on. I'll click on the accessibility report, and then I'll look through what my report says, and Panorama gives me the ability to fix it in-house. So it sorts it by minor, major, severe issues, gives me a score, and anything except most issues in a PDF can be fixed inside of Panorama itself. So I can fix it with the menu that pops up of the prominent issues inside the document. It tells me how to fix it. Or I can go back to the source file and drag and drop it into the designated drop box, just like you could with Ally. So there's different ways to utilize this feature. And then lastly, but certainly important, is the unique course Panorama scoring metric. So if to access your Panorama course report, simply go up to the More tab in your course, select Panorama LTI 1.3, and this will take you to your course report, so you can gauge what your course's overall accessibility score is, how many files it's processed, how many files you've improved using Panorama, as well as who has downloaded content in multiple modalities in your course. And then again, just like with Ally, it shows how your course is broken down, and you can even sort these issues based on the severity or whatever metric you would like to be able to work on these pieces of content with. So this was just a brief introduction of Panorama. We hope to have more trainings about this product soon. If you have any questions, please reach out to Ideas should you have any questions or concerns about Panorama. Thank you.